I've spent years out here in these woods, searching for something I wasn't even sure existed. Countless nights under the stars, days trekking through dense forests, all fueled by a single, burning question. Is Bigfoot real? I thought finding one, seeing one with my own eyes, would be the climax of my life's work, but I was wrong. The real story, the one that changed everything, started not with a roar, but with a whimper. A few months ago, deep in the Pacific Northwest, I stumbled upon something extraordinary. It wasn't the giant, elusive creature of legend, but something far more vulnerable. A baby Sasquatch, all alone. I named him Ben. He was small, covered in shaggy brown fur, with eyes so large and deep they seemed to hold the wisdom of the ancient forest itself. At first, he was terrified. He'd hide from me, peeking out from behind giant ferns, his little body trembling. Slowly, very slowly, I earned his trust. I'd leave berries and fresh spring water for him. I'd sit at a distance and just talk to him, telling him about my world, about the cities and the cars and the noise. He'd listened, head tilted, a look of pure curiosity on his face. We developed a routine. Every morning, I'd find him waiting for me at the edge of my campsite. We'd spend our days exploring. I taught him how to skip stones across the creek, and he'd try to mimic me. His throw's more of a clumsy plop, but he'd chuff with what sounded like laughter every time. He showed me his world, too. He led me to hidden waterfalls, two groves of trees so old they felt sacred. He taught me which mushrooms were safe to eat and which plants could soothe an insect bite. He didn't need words. We communicated through gestures, through sounds, through a shared understanding that went deeper than language. He was intelligent, playful, and incredibly gentle. All the myths, all the stories of a fearsome, monstrous beast, They just melted away. Looking at Ben, all I saw was a child, a curious, innocent child of the forest. I documented everything, of course. My cameras were always rolling, capturing his playful antics, his moments of quiet contemplation. But I kept the footage to myself. The world wasn't ready. I feared what would happen if people knew about him. The scientists, the hunters, the media circus. They would descend on this peaceful sanctuary and destroy it, and him along with it. My mission had changed. It wasn't about proving Bigfoot existed anymore. It was about protecting him. Then, one evening, something happened that I will never forget. A storm rolled in, one of the fiercest I'd ever witnessed in these mountains. Thunder cracked like the sky was breaking apart, and lightning lit up the forest in terrifying, jagged flashes. The wind howled, tearing at the trees. I hunkered down in my tent, but my only thought was of Ben. Where was he? Was he safe? Was he scared? As soon as the worst of it passed, I grabbed my flashlight and went out to find him. The forest was a mess of fallen branches and debris. I called his name, my voice swallowed by the wind. I searched for what felt like hours, my heart pounding with a cold, sickening dread. Finally, I found him. He was huddled at the base of a giant, uprooted cedar tree, the very one that had been his favorite climbing spot. It had been struck by lightning, a huge, blackened scar running down its trunk. He was shivering, not from the cold, but from fear. I sat down next to him, wrapping a spare blanket I'd brought around his small shoulders. He didn't pull away. Instead, he leaned into me, pressing his furry head against my chest. He let out a soft, mournful cry, a sound of pure heartbreak. And then I saw it. A single, shimmering drop welled up in the corner of his large, dark eye. It traced a path through his fur, glistening in the beam of my flashlight. A tear. He was crying. In that moment, the line between human and whatever he was completely vanished. I was looking at a grieving child who had just lost something he loved. That tree wasn't just a tree to him. It was a friend, a playground, a part of his home that was now gone forever. I held him, stroking his back, whispering that it was okay, that we were okay. I don't know how long we sat there, two different beings from two different worlds, finding comfort in each other amidst the wreckage of the storm. All my years of research, all the scientific data I'd hoped to collect, it all seemed so meaningless compared to this. The greatest discovery wasn't that Bigfoot exists. It was that they feel. They love. They grieve. They're so much more like us than I could have ever imagined. Seeing that single tear changed my purpose. This isn't about fame or scientific glory anymore. It's about empathy. It's about recognizing that we share this planet with other intelligent, emotional beings that we have a responsibility to protect. Ben showed me a depth of feeling I never expected to find in the wild. He wasn't a monster or a missing link. He was just, a person. A person of the woods. I don't know what the future holds for us. I can't keep him hidden forever, but I can't reveal him to a world that might not understand. For now, I will continue to be his guardian, his friend, his family. I'll keep his secret safe. The world may not be ready for Ben, but Ben has taught me more about what it means to be human than any person ever has. That single tear taught me that the heart of the wild is not wild at all. It's just a heart, and it can break. Who's like a worse? Thanks so much for watching and sharing this journey with me. If this story touched you, please consider subscribing. There's so much more to learn and so much more to protect. See you next time.